Welcome back, and I want to congratulate you for making it this far in this course, because what we are going to be talking in this video is probably the most important of what you need to know about this whole course. This is the meat and potato of this series that I'm rolling out for you freely. So what I need you to do is pay more attention here, as you find exactly what you need to do to know how to run a successful and effective campaign anytime you want to make a promotion. I've actually drawn a little picture of how this goes. This is this is like the map of an affiliate campaign. It might not be an affiliate campaign. It can be used for almost anything that you're trying to promote. If you need to market your e-commerce product, this is just the kind of format that is, or map that is going to be followed if you need to do something like this. So what I want you to know is that anytime I'm explaining this video and you cannot really get exactly what I'm telling you about, it's probably because you have skipped some of the videos that I've talked about things like this. So this video actually connects almost all the videos I've made before now and after now. So I would like you to make sure that when you watch this and you don't understand this, maybe you can just look past the videos of all other videos I've actually released, so you can get it from there. But I'll try as much as possible to make you understand what I'm saying as much as possible. First thing you need to know is that for anything that you're trying to promote, what you need to get is sales, right? Now, if you're trying to get sales, you're going to need traffic first. Traffic is one of the most important things that you are going to be needing, because without traffic there is not going to be any sales for you to make, regardless of how nice the sales page or the product may be. So what you need to do now is, first of all, identify the product that you want to promote. The product is very important for you to understand, because that's where you are going to know what audience you're going to be promoting it to. Because what is it that you promote an health product to a probably financial audience? So you have to understand the product that you're promoting before you can now do a research on the audience that you want to promote it to. Now later on, and I might not be in this free training, I will be sending you maybe later on how to really do a research on the audience just for the product you want to promote. So those are the techniques that you also need to make sure that you run a successful campaign. While I'm trying to explain this, I would like to make some other reference so that you will be able to know that things and in this campaign will force you to become a lot of things. You become a sales expert. You must become a person who knows how to write sales copy. You must know how to run adverts. You must know how to make a good graphics. Well, if you don't know how to do that, you can actually outsource that. You must be able to write emails that sells. There are other things that you need to know how to do when you are an online marketer. It's like a jack of all trades in the internet. To me, that's what I see it as. I had to learn this thing by experience, and if not with the hard way, because I saw that all these things that the gurus are doing is majorly because they were able to master everything that this online business really entails. So if you really need to be successful in your promotion, you must be able to understand how traffic works. You must be able to understand how a sales page convert. You must be able to understand how your audience behave. You must be able to understand how to market with email or any means you want to market them through, maybe messenger. You must be able to understand, and you must be able to address their pain points. There's a lot of things you need to understand. So I'm not scaring you with this, but I'm just letting you know that make sure you focus on the details of everything that comes away, especially when it comes to online marketing. Excuse me. So what we are going to do next now is I'm going to make just an overview of what you need to understand on how to make a good campaign. Now, the first thing, like I said, I want you to refer to the previous video when I talked about the Launchjacking, which is where you want to start from if you don't have any budget to join membership sites where you will be able to promote high ticket offers like the one I've mentioned before, like expert here. There are different free ones that you can still make money from. So this one, you should first of all learn how to do Launchjacking. Now, when you have identified the product that you want to promote and you've studied it, you've made a good study, you've requested for your affiliate link, you already have your affiliate link, you've requested for the review access. That means you are able to freely make a review video about the product. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you use a good traffic that is converting well for the product. Well, for now, I won't recommend that you do stick one to one. What we want to do is that we want to explore the free traffic and the paid traffic. The free traffic we have is, if you will make a review video like I mentioned in the Launchjacking, people, if you optimize the video well and the video is really ranking, when anybody who doesn't even know you watch the video, can easily relate with what you're saying and be willing to buy from you. If you're able to do that, then you are getting a good traffic from YouTube. You can actually upload something similar to Facebook, maybe a video like you uploaded to YouTube, or probably you decided to write a post that is going to like pre-sell the audience that you're trying to sell to. And you can do the same on Instagram. You can create a short video for Instagram, because Instagram really is about pictures and video, especially 1 minute video. You can actually you can find a way to just review it in under a minute, where you now tell them to go to a page that you put in your bio if it is Instagram. But if it is on Facebook, you can actually put the link below your video. So you can use a video which is it could be a lengthy video, but try to make it entertaining as much as you can do, as much as possible. For the YouTube, you can make the review as long as possible. That's the thing I need you to know. So what you need to know now, if you want to gain the best way to gain this free traffic, and you are willing to make a review video, make a 1 to 2 minutes, maximum of 3 minutes. If you make the video very interesting on Instagram, that a person is willing to watch the whole length of the video, which is still gonna be you wouldn't make it so long, just make it under 5 minutes, and you refer them to click your bio. Now the bio is where you're going to be putting your link. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be your affiliate link, because what I'm teaching you now are the techniques that will make you have a very effective campaign. You are not necessarily going to put your affiliate link direct, sending them to the sales page, because if you send them to the sales page and they don't buy, there are things that you need to know, because if the person eventually doesn't buy, you don't want to lose contact of the visitor that you've sent. So that's why I'm teaching you this advanced technique, so that you'll be able to remarket to the person, so that if the person is actually convinced, maybe a few days after, then you can actually still have access to contact the person and make the person buy eventually. But so the same technique, like this graph that this map that I've actually drawn, see the YouTube, making a YouTube video, you put a link in the description. You will tell them that there's a link in the description for them to click on, because YouTube now, unlike before, the first line or the first two lines is always visible under the video, but now the updates that YouTube has done, they've shifted the comment from below to especially on the mobile, they've shifted the comment from below the fold to above, just below the video. So they've collapsed the description box that you're going to write something on for them to see. So if a person who's eventually just viewing the video and you don't let him know that there is something in the comment for them to click, then you've lost the traffic. You don't want that. You will tell them to click on that comment, no, not comment, or I'll teach you the comment actually, because the comment also work. I'm going to teach you how to use the comment as well. You tell them to use the description, click on description, the first link on the description, tell them that it's going to bring them to a page, which in the video that you're going to make, you are going to show them the page that they're going to come to, which is your landing page or your bonus page or your pre-sale page, whatever it is that you want to use to convert your audience. Now, that is one. On your comment section, you are going to write the same thing, or maybe try to make a comment that's still going to refer them to that page. So for example, if a person is willing to go to the comment section rather than the description section, you will have written a comment that's still going to direct them to the page, and you will pin that comment to the top so that any other comment will come below that comment, so it will still be visible for your video or audience to see. So this is the strategy. You do the same thing for Facebook. You write, if it is a video you want to upload on Facebook, fine, and if it is a copy, an advert that you want to write for them to see so that they can click, whatever it is, it's fine. So you use that strategy to gain free traffic, and the more consistent you do this, the more you are likely to get more traffic. That is how this works. You have to make quality videos. The more quality videos you make, the more traffic and the more traffic traction you get. So you do the same thing for this free traffic. You can actually use your blog to, if you have a blog that is actually ranking on Google, you can actually get some other social media sites. You can actually go to forums to actually help them, and when you see a person who is in need of something and you see that what you are trying to promote can solve it, you interact and strategically release that link that will help them, which will help you make some sales. So you see, I'm spending a lot of time on this introduction because this is very important and powerful in converting your audience. The next thing you want to do, actually, okay, the free traffic's all social media sites. You have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can use Pinterest. It depends on the product you're trying to promote. You can use Quora. Quora is like a question-based site. So if a person is asking question on how to make money or how to lose weight, so there are ways you can actually refer them to a product by answering their question, and if they want more, just send them to that link. But make sure it's not the sales page directly. That is your affiliate link directly. Like I said, be careful. For the paid traffic that you want to gain, which is Facebook or Google or Bing. Well, most people use Facebook and Google. In fact, I will ask you to focus more on Facebook because you'll be able to target your traffic very, very much better with Facebook. Google is also good, but you need to be a little more advanced to understand how to make that work for you. So the same thing you did for your free traffic is what you're going to do for your paid traffic, but you're just going to make it much more convincing, because this time you are spending money and you want to make sure that this thing is really, really well set up. So the next thing you want to set up, actually when you're doing this, I would recommend that you do it from back to front. You want to first of all create your landing page. Make sure that your landing page You are going to make your landing page in a way that, if possible, you are going to collect your subscribers' email. The new visitor, you want to try as much as possible collecting their emails. The strategy to do that, which I'm going to talk about too. So before I continue, let me talk about that. Like I said, in case the visitor is not going to be buying straight away at the first time the person see what you're promoting to him or her, you want to try to find a way to collect the email of that person. Now, this is the strategy. You find something very relevant to what the person wants to know, that you are willing to trade for free with the person. Then you try to. Now, we must be very careful when you are doing this thing and you are running ads. Facebook and Google doesn't like you creating pop-ups coming out of your landing page. So you need to be very smart with this, and you might be able to get away with this anyway. Now, the pop-up means that you are going to create some opt-in form that is going to just appear in front of your audience while they are reading your landing page, or while they are going through the product that you are trying to pre-sell them before they go to the landing page, to the sales page. What you need to do before that is create that opt-in form, and it's going to offer them that free gift just to collect their email. So I believe in the next video I'm going to talk about how to actually build your email list, where I will tell you how to create a form to collect your leads. There are different ways. You can create a pop-up, you can create inline. There are different ways. So this time around, just to make sure that you don't distract your audience away from what you're actually selling, you don't want it to be too distractive. You can actually place it at a strategic point in that landing page. I don't want to leave this page yet because I'll be showing you that later. So when you offer that person, if the person actually takes the offer and gives you his or her email, you are still going to make sure the person is still on this page. You don't want to lose them on what you actually brought them for. So when the person actually click on and is convinced to buy whatever it is that you're buying, and the person goes through the sales page, now the person could decide to buy or not. Now, if you have collected the person's email, you have the opportunity to send him or her some follow-up. First of all, you try to introduce yourself. I've actually explained that in the email video. You try to remind them of the product that they actually came for, and in case they haven't gotten it, you are going to send them some email, which is all going to be leading back to the sales page that they've actually seen. So this is a very powerful strategy because not everybody buys right off the bat, but if you're able to do your email marketing very well and you're able to convince them, it's going to be a very effective thing, and you see much higher conversion rate. So that's how this whole map works, and I believe with what I've explained to you, you should be able to get actually something valuable from this. So I want to actually do a little demonstration, not like I'm going to be doing this demonstration in a way that is very extensive. I'm just going to be giving you this little overview of how this will work. So I created this thing using Canva. You will learn how to use Canva. I believe I've actually introduced you to that. So this is something that you can actually use to create banners and different things for a page. Like I mentioned, when I make my videos or whatever it is that I'm using to send my traffic to my page, I create something called a bonus page. Now, a bonus page is where you actually are going to offer bonus for them to your buyers if they buy through your link, because there are a lot of affiliate promoting this thing right now. If the person is willing to buy this thing but is more enticed to another person's bonus, then you are likely to lose that person's sale, which is something that you don't want. So to entice them, you give them very relatable and very much needed bonuses, just to make sure that anytime they buy from you, you send these bonuses to them. So I use Commission Gorilla to create my bonuses. Commission Gorilla, well, you can actually use your website. All you need to is just to find a way to create your landing page. You can actually use some other tools like I talked about when you are growing your email list. You can use any page builder. In my commission Gorilla is very simple for me because I will be able to easily deliver my bonuses to them without needing to create a bonus delivery page. So, but the stress is, it all depends on what you actually can afford. Commission Gorilla, you can try it for $1. Let's go into more important things. So when I create my bonus page, okay, let me open one of my bonus page, for example, just for you to see how this works. So I've opened one on my last promotion. Oh, this one has been a long time. I don't want this. That's a pre-sale page. So this is a bonus page. Now, like I said, when I make bonus pages, I make sure that it contains bonuses that are congruent with what you are actually promoting. I made this bonus page just to promote. Now look at my bonuses that I'm offering. Actually making sure that they get something very valuable if they actually buy through my link. So this is an example of a bonus page, and I made this page for a promotion. So instead of sending them to the landing page directly, I actually send them first from YouTube or from Facebook to this page. The next thing you want to do is, with this bonus page, is you can either first of all send them to an opt-in form, which is another strategy. You might not want to do the pop-up. You might just want to send them through an opt-in form where, okay, this is so and so, if you want this access, and if they enter the email, they will come right to this page. It depends on the way you can actually say. There are a lot of strategies you can actually use. So like I said, there's a bonus page and there's a pre-sale page. Depends on what you want. If you want to use a blog and write a good review of that product, you can send them to that too, and they'll buy whatever it is. If they actually didn't give you their emails, fine, but just make sure that you probably find a way to pixel that page so that you can actually remarket to them with Facebook ad or Google ads. But in later I will discuss that on more advanced time when I send emails to you. Maybe you get to see that on my YouTube channel or whatever. Just if you are subscribed, you will get to see that. There's a lot for me to cover, and I can just cover them in one simple training videos. So that one is an advanced, but if this one you can do it very well, you make a lot of money from it. So when actually they have inputted their email, we want to learn how to write good emails, just to make sure that they are being sent back to their sales page. So this tells me that if you are able to get all of this right, you're going to be successful, and I want you to be successful with this. So just learn how to make sure you identify a good product, because first of all, the product really matters. Then you understand the product, understand your customer persona, like that means the audience that you're trying to sell to. Make sure that they understand everything, that you understand everything you're going to do to make sure that you have a good promotion. So that will be all for this video, and I will wish you have a good success in your promotion. So bye, thanks.